In every generation, Allah sends a light to guide hearts from darkness. This is one of those lights, the story of a prophet whose truth reached the heavens. Welcome to Quranic stories, where we find help, hope, and heroism in every verse. He was the prophet whom Allah raised before death ever touched him, a man whose patience and wisdom reached the skies. This is the story of Prophet Idris, peace be upon him. A story of help, hope, and heroism. Many generations after Adam, peace be upon him, people began to forget their Creator. They admired the stars and carved idols from stone, thinking those shapes could bring them fortune. Among them, Allah chose a boy whose heart was filled with light. His name was Idris, a descendant of Sheath, peace be upon him. From childhood, Idris watched the heavens with wonder. Who hung those lights so perfectly? He would ask. His mother said, "They obey Allah, the one who created everything." Those words rooted deep in his heart. As he grew, Allah blessed him with intelligence and calm wisdom. He studied the stars, the seasons, and the way everything moved in perfect order. He became the first man to write with a pen, to measure time, and to teach people how to weave cloth. Through him, Allah gave people comfort, not for pride, but for gratitude. Whenever they praised his skill, Prophet Idris said, "Knowledge is a gift. Use it to help others, and Allah will give you more." But comfort without faith becomes a trap. His people began to love the gifts and forget the giver. When Prophet Idris saw their hearts turning to idols, he withdrew to a mountain and prayed, "O my Lord, they see your creation but not you. Guide them back to your mercy." That night the angel Jibril appeared and said, "O Idris, Allah has chosen you as his prophet. Call your people to worship him alone." Idris returned at dawn and said to his people, "O my people, worship Allah, the one who created you. The stars and stones cannot hear you. Turn to the Lord of the heavens and the earth." Some listened, but many mocked him. Yet Idris remained patient. He taught by example, with honesty and compassion. Allah describes him in the Quran. Indeed, he was a man of truth and a prophet. Surah Maryam 1956. Years passed, only a few believed. When drought struck, the idol worshippers blamed Idris. He gathered the believers and said, "Do not fear them, fear only Allah." They fasted and prayed for mercy. Then Idris raised his hands and said, "O Allah, you are the most merciful." Let the earth live again. The wind changed, the clouds opened, and rain poured down like mercy itself. Streams filled, crops revived, and the faithful wept with gratitude. Still the proud denied the truth. Idris said softly, "Even if few believe, never lose hope. Allah counts every seed of good you plant." Idris grew older, his hair silver like moonlight, his heart steady in prayer. He wrote words of guidance, greater than "speak truth even when it costs you your comfort." Feed the hungry, forgive those who wrong you, and never think your effort is unseen, for Allah is all-seeing. One night he felt a longing deep within. "O Allah, I have lived to teach and to serve. I wish to see the devotion of your angels." By Allah's mercy, the angel of death was allowed to carry him through the heavens. At each level, angels welcomed him. This is a noble soul, a man of truth. When they reached the fourth heaven, light surrounded him. There Allah honored him with peace and said he would remain there, alive among the angels, until the time Allah decrees. The Quran says, "And we raised him to a high station." Surah Maryam 1957. Centuries later, during the Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, night journey, he met Prophet Idris, peace be upon him, in that same heaven. Idris greeted him with peace and prayed for the success of his ummah. From Idris, peace be upon him, we learn that help begins with knowledge, using what Allah gives to uplift others. We learn that hope means patience when rejected. And we learn that the true hero is not the strongest in body, but the one who stays firm in faith. Maybe your kindness goes unseen. Maybe your prayers feel unanswered. Remember Idris, the man who kept teaching, kept believing, and kept loving Allah even when the world ignored him. Allah sees every quiet effort. He hears every whispered dua. No good deed is ever lost. Whoever helps with sincerity, hopes through trials, and remains a hero in faith, Allah will lift them higher than the clouds, just as He lifted His Prophet Idris, peace be upon him. This was Quranic stories, where we share help, hope, and heroism from the Book of Allah.